If you're unaware of what Super Mecha Champions is, it's kind of like this anime-styled battle royale game. Think PUBG, but just with hot waifus and big giant Gundam suits that you can go into and fight. Now, the other day on stream, Thalmicus and I were running some squads. It was supposed to be 3v3s, but we kept having our third drop out no matter what we did. This, as you can imagine, put us in a lot of sketchy 2v2 situations. We got destroyed in one match, and the second match, was so God tiered that I am thankful I got the stream recording. Although it's not the best quality, we got it. Now I'm going to play the video and just kind of walk you through some of the happenings here. My video box will be over the stream's video box. Sadly, the audio for that got cut out. I wanted to just upload the raw match on the channel, but my mic audio was so low because I didn't have anything calibrated yet. So I'm going to have to do a voiceover. I'm going to have to show you guys how gnarly this match was. So let's go take a look. So right when we get into like the loading area for this match, we see that it's a bounty type of match, and Thalmicus goes, oh wow, I hope we don't get it put on us. I've never played in a bounty match, so I don't know what the heck that is quite gonna entail. So we dive in, we start looking for a spot to land. We're gonna go music ground because I think it's a pretty good spot to loot up. So we're down at music ground, we're looting up, and I get pretty much my loadout, a light rifle and a green sniper rifle. This is typically what I will play with. Well, wouldn't you know it, a couple of seconds right after landing, still 94 people left in the map, I down someone, Thalmicus down someone, and guess what the heck happens? Boom, you're now the fugitive. Don't let the bounty hunter catch you. Oh boy, we are fucked. So Thalmicus is like, oh no, we have about 5 minutes to try and outlast this bounty. So I'm looking at the map, I'm like, well, let's try to head center and at least put ourselves in a situation where we can defend if need be, if people really start coming for us. I didn't think there were going to be that many people trying to come for the bounty. So as we're running, we pretty much make our way down here, which is the bridge where most of the hot fucking action you're about to see takes place. All right, there was a bunch of people already at the bridge that we had to work on clearing out. Thalmicus had better eyes than me right here because he was putting in some work and I could hear them, but I simply couldn't see them. So while he's shooting, I'm like, I'm trying to get my bearings at the bridge. I can see some gunshots down there. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me fucking go around and down and start running some snipes. I can see them coming this way. Light rifle from the bridge. I knocked this guy. That guy is just literally standing still. Terrible shots here. I will be the first to admit it. Okay. So I'm like, okay, we still have about 3 minutes here. Shit's about to get wild. I run down these steps and I tell Thalmicus, well, this would be kind of a good spot for us to post up because you can see it's hot action right here. There's a bunch of people across the bridge trying to get to us, okay? We're putting in the work, we're sniping, we're dropping damage, and I'm thinking maybe if we run into this little corner right here, our backs are against the wall, so no matter how they come towards us, we have to be the first to see. And Thalmicus is like, you know what? That's actually not a terrible idea. So we spend a little time here trying to ride down the clock until he hears a mech up top. So Thalmicus hears a mech, somebody's in their suit, and he's like, well, don't engage because it's Hurricane. It's a pretty tough mech to fight. Well, me being ItsAsylum, you know, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna see what the deal is. I've never encountered this one in person. Fuck it. Let's mech up, baby. So immediately I mech up, and this is where the shit show ensues. He's in a full squad that's a pretty good squad, okay? I'm dropping some pretty hot damage here, but he's just a hair stronger than me. Okay, already ejected. He kicks me out of my mech. Disappointing a little bit, but whatever. We go on top of the building, and I think Thalmicus is meched up at this point. So I'm like, well, what if I try to get somewhere where I can throw some sniper damage to help Thalmicus? Now keep in mind, this is the strategy that won us the match because a little further on, it gets crazy. I have about 30 seconds here before I can remech, and I'm telling Thalmicus like, yo, give me just a little bit. I'm gonna drop some damage with you. I can't mech for another 20. And he's like, okay, let's let this ring out. Look at that, there's the whole squad. They're all meched now. 3v2 situation and one of our teammates is meched. We're in trouble. So we get pushed beyond this little archway a little bit past the bridge, and I'm like, okay, well, this is good because now we have some kind of coverage. Thalmicus is still out there front and center taking all he can take. I'm like, okay, cool. Now it's my turn to remech. Now we're both meched. We're in a better state. This guy, not part of their teammate, comes from behind us. Okay, we knock him out. And like an idiot, he gets stuck in the corner. So we absolutely go ham on this kid. He's out. This is where the game got a little hairy for me because the hurricane mech, I think, goes up on the roof and they're hitting us. They're still hitting us. And I thought it was clipping through that building. So right here in the stream, I'm like, oh, they're cheating. They're fucking hacking. I don't think they were after re-looking at this footage. I think he was just throwing shots right below that line right here and just happening to luck out and get a few really close to us and maybe even a couple of hits, I think. See right here? Look. I think he's just throwing Hail Marys, but I'm claiming he's cheating. I don't think he was, to be fair to him. Domicus says, fuck it, I'm gonna throw some Hail Marys up there too. And my mech's just a little too slow to get close enough to throw anything out because I need to angle it really high. So they're pushing us even further back here, which might not be a bad play because now we can go to a newer area and kind of surround it before they get there. So now we're fully pushed back and they are basically standing where we were in that little breezeway. And this is where the full battle happens. We absolutely go ape shit. I'm talking they're knocking me out of my mech and then I'm having to go snipe for Thom because they're knocking him out of his mech while I'm remeched and he's having to drop some damage for me. This shit was intense for a 2v3 situation. So I see him up top. I'm throwing some big bombs because Hurricane's really the problem. That's the guy we need to fucking get out of here. I get knocked out again. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. I just have to be cautious because now I'm not a mech and I'm just a teeny tiny little girl. So I go around this building, no big deal. Here's my big brain plan right here. I'm going to start dropping some sniping hits to help Domicus. And we get him really close right here. He's so fucking close to dying, or at least getting ejected. I see his homie. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me drop some hits on him. Everything's going good. 40 seconds till I can remech. Everything's a little quiet. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen here. Oh, there's another mech. So I'm dropping some hits on him. Couple big 122 hits right there. Now the issue right here is that they're starting to get really close. I think they saw me. So I go, well, I got fucking 14 seconds till I can remech. Let me just go hide down. And I'm pretty sure that was a shot they just threw at me. So I run around this wall and this wall is my saving grace here because without this, I would have been boned. I come around 3, 2, 1, time to remech. I'm back in, baby, back in the fight. And I think at this point, Thomicus is out of his mech because they knocked him. So I say, well, let me get a little bit closer to him. It's probably smarter if we stay grouped up, right? So I make my way back. I'm coming out of my mech because I can just move a little bit faster and a little more undetected. They're going to see a big ass mech walking across the map to Thomicus. Now I spot one kind of behind him, and then we still have the other two people to our right. Thomicus is out, I'm out, but I think we're both available to mech right here. So I see a shot coming from up top that building, and I'm like, okay, somebody just got ejected. I think that was just a random person fighting with these people. So me and Thomicus mech at the same time, absolutely put a hurting on this guy right here, and then we get this out. That's a problem taken care of. We have another mech right here that we're gonna put some work in. I'm taking some pretty big damage right here though, but we still managed to knock them. All right, so I get knocked out again. I gotta just go back a little bit, and there I see someone on top of the building. So there's this person I need to take care of. Shots are all over the place because my adrenaline is pumping at this point. Oh, I get a sub. There's Ronnie Rat on the screen saying, hey, I am live on Twitch. So if you go follow me on Twitch, you too can see this with your name. Mech up there. I'm shitting bricks right here because I'm 50 seconds until I can mech again. And there's one coming at me. Kill this person. This mech is on my ass hard. But Thomicus is throwing hits from back there. And this is the last person. You can hear me screaming. And there's someone still on top of the building. So we get him ejected. I'm like, Thomicus, up top. There's someone up top. And I think he goes up there to handle it. We make it to the top 10. Thomicus does go up top that building to handle that person that was up there. And then they mech. So now there's a big battle on top of the building. And I got about 3 seconds. I'm like, hold on, just hold tight. All right, take this person out because Thomicus did get knocked in that little battle. I knocked this person because I'm in a fresh mech. I watched him glide all the way down because this is our last person we need to take care of. Throwing some big shots here. Boom, boom, boom. Knocked. We did it. We fucking did it. We survived a pretty solid little squad in a 2v3 situation. So we go on, we take care of the randos, and we do go on to absolutely win this battle, and it was so exciting because of that 2v3 situation. And I just wanted to come on here and show y'all because it was worth showing. This is one of the best super mech matches I think I've ever been in. And then we'll pull up the stats here. So here's the stats. I killed 5, destroyed 3 mechs, but I did 21,000 damage. So me and Thomicus's damage rates were on par because he's only like a couple hundred ahead of me. What a wild match, man. Super Mecha Champions, hop on. This is not a sponsored video, but this was a great match. Thanks for watching. Love ya. So long. All right, so obviously everyone's going to want to see the full unedited fight. Just a warning, the mic sounds like dog shit because it's so low. But if you want to see it, I'll leave a link to it down below. It's going to be on my Twitch channel because I clipped it for you. So if you love this, if you're a Super Mech fan, if you want to see the raw fight, go over to Twitch. While you're there, drop a follow, please. It'll help your boy out. If not, drop a sub here. Whatever you do will help. Thanks for watching. Love ya. See you next time.